Hello, everyone. I'm Megan Ellsworth,
And I'm Alex Toll.
and this is the very first Our Club Rundown. Alex, hello. I'm so
Hello. I
excited.
know this is going to be so great. So, every month we're going to hop on here a little live for you, say hi, and just kind of give you the updates on what's new in the R Club, what you have to look forward to, anything from trainings to new perks. This is where to catch it all.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's really exciting to be able to kind of have quote unquote face to face interaction with all of our Club members on a monthly basis. So, hello, our Club members.
Hello.
Thanks for being a part of the coffee shop family. So, Alex, who is our roofer of the month? Because it's already August and
I
that's
know.
insane.
I know this year's flying by. Yeah, so our
Yeah.
August Roofer of the Month is the Third Estimate, and they're based out of Ohio. I recorded
Love.
with Tara earlier in July, and what a great podcast if you haven't listened to it. It's really cool because Tara was telling me all about how they have primarily female leadership in their company,
Love.
and I mean we do the same thing. We have primarily
Yeah.
female leadership in Roofer's Coffee Shop, and so it was just really cool. There's actually a lot of parallels in our companies, and it's just really great how involved they are with National Women in Roofing. They have a scholarship for young women trying to get into the trades. And actually,
Oh,
shout
that's
out to
so
Hannah
cool.
Ford on our team. She won the scholarship this year. So
No
it's just
way.
women supporting women and trying to get young women in the trades. And I think it's really, really great.
Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea Hannah won. That's so cool. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Wow, that's really special that they do that. And I was just talking to the Davis Foundation at Western States yesterday doing a podcast, and they were telling me about their scholarship program. And it's just so cool being able to see the give back that this industry does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Okay, and then we have our peer forum this quarter. When is that happening?
So that's August 28th. It's going to be at 9 o'clock Pacific, so noon over on the East Coast. So good little lunch break.
Yeah.
And Dave Harrison, who he's been in the industry for quite a while. He's like a marketing guru.
Love.
He created the GAF. Is it the badges? You know that you see on all the contractors' websites.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
behind that campaign. So if you don't know him, you
Love.
probably know some of his work. So really
Cool.
excited. We're going to be talking about prepping the next generation that's going to lead your company. So putting in that succession plan. I think I think everybody should be really looking at that all the time.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's something, our company's looking at too now, which is also cuckoo bananas. And tell us a little bit. So the our club peer forums, they're not recorded.
Mhm.
They're just a space where people can swap ideas, share insights, opinions, have like an honest, open conversation with fellow contractors, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we don't record it because we want it to be like that safe, confidential space.
Mm-hmm.
But we bring in an expert. So I'm in there to kind of moderate it, make sure people are still talking and everybody's getting a chance to share their ideas or ask their
Mm-hmm.
questions. But we always bring in some sort of an expert in the field. So a lot of them, we've had John Kenny when we're talking about operations.
Yeah.
We've had Mandy McIntyre and Melissa Chapman in there talking about company culture. And so it's really, I
Love
think
it.
it's really helpful to have that expert in there to share experiences and give you really good advice. Because sometimes some hard questions come up in those conversations.
Yeah, yeah, hard questions or looking for advice,
Yeah.
looking for a solution to a problem that they're
Yeah.
experiencing. So, if you haven't attended a peer forum, you should definitely come to this one. It sounds like it's going to be great, and it's just a chance to be able to connect with contractors across the country.
Yeah.
They're not your direct competitors, and just get great ideas for moving forward with the rest of this year.
Yeah. And one more thing to add to the peer forums is I've seen some really great networking and great connections made. I won't name any names because of the confidentiality, but I've seen a contractor who is primarily commercial up in the Northeast really connect with a primarily residential contractor in Florida. So like two very, very different markets, very
Yeah.
different, they're doing totally different work, but they have connected. They've seen each other at events. They're like, oh my gosh, I see you on the peer forums. And so it's just really cool to see like those connections being made because of
Love
us.
it. Yeah, that's so fun. I love it. I love how this industry is just one big family
Yeah.
now. It always has been, but now more than ever it feels like.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and then speaking of John Kenny, he does quarterly trainings with us for our club members, and there's one coming up next week. Is it next week
Yeah, the
already? Oh my
14th.
God.
So again, it's going to be at 9 o'clock Pacific, noon Eastern. And this one's all about drones. So he's doing an
Ooh.
entire technology series. All of these that have already passed are available on demand. So he's talked about robotics and AI. But I mean, what's a roofing company without a drone anymore?
So
So whether
true.
it's for, actually doing estimates or just taking some cool photos before and afters, definitely a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about drones and how you can use them in your business.
Yeah. I think I want to get a drone flying certificate.
That'd be
I
cool.
think that's next on my bucket list. Because it just seems like a good time.
Yeah, drone pilot.
Yeah. Um, okay, and then also going back to Roofer of the Month, speaking of women-led businesses, we have a coffee conversation next Thursday that I just wanted to share with all of our R Club members on here. And it's all about women-led and women-owned roofing businesses, and it's sponsored by QXO. And we have some of their female roofing professionals of the year on the panel, and it's just going to be a really, really great conversation, and we'd love to see you there. So definitely check that out. You can register at rooferscoffeeshop.com/coffee conversations, and we'll see you next Thursday.
That's going to be a really powerful conversation. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
Yeah. Love it.
So we have a lot of new R Club members, so just want to give them a quick little shout out.
Yay.
So we have Greenwood Industries in Massachusetts. We have VC Veterans Contracting. They have locations in Kentucky, North Carolina, and Florida. Senco Roofing, Megan, you know these guys? They're in Colorado.
Ooh, I don't, but I should.
Yeah, you will
I will
now.
now.
We have Property Revolution, and they are in Michigan. And then Global Roofing Group,
Nice.
I know you know them well, Megan. They're in
Hey,
Arizona.
RJ.
So, welcome to all the new R Club members. We're very excited to have you. And you joined at the perfect time. You get a shout out in our first R Club rundown. So, welcome.
Welcome. We're so happy to have you. Welcome to this crazy family. Um, and if any of you, okay, none of them are from Texas, but if for some reason you're going to be at the North Texas Roofing Contractors Association trade show next week, come say hey, or I guess this
Yeah.
week on Thursday, on
I was
Thursday
like,
the
aren't you
7th.
flying out in like a couple
Yeah,
hours?
like 30 minutes. Yeah. Come say hey next or this Thursday at the NTRCA show. It's gonna be me and Heidi and Jessica Bravo, our Spanish program coordinator, at the show. So come say hey, and it's gonna be a really great show. It's short and sweet, my favorite kind of show, and it's just the perfect amount of time to say hey and get some yummy food and look at all the vendors and learn something and meet someone new.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, that's all we've got for our first R Club rundown. But
Mm.
do not worry, we'll be back every month to give you a recap of what's happened and what's upcoming.
Yeah, absolutely. Alex, this has been so
Yeah, I
fun. I
know.
love it.
Yay.
Yay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. And please make sure to tune in to Coffee Conversations next week and the Peer Forum later in the month and listen to the Roofer of the Month podcast with the third estimate.
Yeah,
That's coming out or it's already out, I
it
think.
already is. It came out on the first.
Yep.
And also, if you ever have questions about your R Club membership or how to get registered for the peer forums or the quarterly trainings, you can always reach out to me and we'll get you all set up.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, thanks,
Thank
Alex.
you.
Bye, everyone. See you next month.